Like, I'm getting there now. I'm digging it. But nothing top season 1 for me. The feeling. What? No. All right. Well, I'll let you know when I do. Although that does happen. It happens more frequently with Terry. When I hear Terry's pop up in playthroughs, and it's not just Critical Role, it's every playthrough. There is always a Terry in it, and it's specifically interesting and makes me want to tell Terry about it. But I think he's familiar with most of them. But yeah, I'm pumped for the animated because it just goes back to my original feels.
Yeah.
Like, that's the stuff that like made me tear up while I'm walking by myself with my dog, and like I'm just like in the woods crying silently with headphones on.
Yeah,
hey, man, Ron's arc from Dungeons and Daddy's got me.
Dude, yeah.
All right,
the rogue part was like super teary-eyed.
Is that the one with the dog? Is that Rogue? Yeah, that part. Yeah, that was effed up.
Yeah, tug right on the heartstrings.
But I don't usually, get into RPGs for that. But I am surprised when I give a shit. I mean, for me, it was Scanlan. The funeral of Scanlan. Like, I can tell you right now, Travis's voice when he screamed, "Bring him back," or "Fix him," or whatever it was. Travis's actual voice of that made my jaw like do that, like, and like tears in the cheeks, and I was like, oh, and I'm like, save it. You're still.
Dude, my wife's watching The Dark Knight Rises upstairs, and I swear I just heard Bane twice.
Perhaps you're wondering why shoot a man before throwing him out of a plane.
Has anyone watched Harley Quinn, the animated series?
Oh yeah,
that is amazing.
Bane is the best character in that whole show.
I love that it's like the animated series only real
dirty,
like more hour. It's like they took, hey, everyone that was old enough to watch this originally, you're this old now, so here's the new flavor of it. So
also good. Ron Funches as King Shark is also 10 out of 10.
So good. Fucking kidding me right now. I look like a robot. I should be playing a Warforged.
We need to get you like a fake beard to hang off of it as well.
I'm just really irritated at my entire setup. Ugh.
Okay, we'll carry him along.
Here, I'll send him a Facebook message.
The fuck are we looking at?
My hand. I think.
That's a small finger.
Mike, can you confirm if that's a hand? Oh wait, okay.
Can confirm that is not.
I thought, I was like, for sure he's squatting over it again, right?
Yeah, that's
these nuts.
It's a natural 20.
He's pulling all his guns forward. I can tell.
Hey, I get to use real dice again.
I hate them. I look like a tool and I hate this.
Oh yeah, only we can't stream it. I mean,
Why
it'll-
will Disney sue
might-
you?
well,
That means you get an
yeah,
autograph from
I mean,
Disney.
it'll just get taken off immediately.
Yeah.
Like they won't sue
Yeah, well-
us. They'll just be like, you can't have that.
Hey, cut it out.
No,
All right,
cool.
no,
Mike's wife just got home.
We
He's
only
on
make the
and
money. Only we make the money.
No, Papa Mickey.
No, but we make the money.
yeah,
No,
that's
Papa
cool.
Mickey, no.
We make the money.
Oh, jeez. Okay. Welcome, everybody, to Chapter 52. This is officially 2 consistent years. We have been running this bi-weekly campaign. Fucking cheers. That is rad. Exciting. So, previously, you guys were approached again, well, for the first time, by Lady Truscan. She asked for your help, having had a taste of your powers when you saved her name in Diastock. The goal is Marrow Keep has been overrun with Kryn soldiers. Go underneath the streets, in the sewers. She gave you a map. Find your way into their lower levels. Release the Righteous Brand soldiers and Captain Grey Mountain Dark. And you'll know the diversion or the next step then. So you guys did that. Actually, using some of your divine magic, managed to skirt your way around several what could have been combative encounters. You guys...
Useful XP potentials, possibility for loot, and more that we just skipped blindly over like fools.
I mean, snakes were a part of that, so I'm okay with it.
Well, that's where I was getting to. That led you to finding several trapped Righteous Brand soldiers. You guys assisted them using a blend of gravity magic. There was a lot more that went on into that, moving that stone off of the pinned soldiers. And you had a brief conversation where you took a short rest, and they said, well, if you're going back, then they're at your service. Especially after you mentioned Captain Mountain Dark's name. That led you to this construction site, the four-way, 4-level intersection of just sewer water that drains down into a lower, larger pool and continues out somewhere else. And as you wild-shaped into a giant eagle, I believe, you flew everyone across. You could see these phase spiders just zapping in and out of existence and not really paying attention to you, just crawling amongst these somewhat translucent webs. And below that was a large, curled up serpent that's just sitting there. Just once in a while you could see it just flex its body a little bit, and just the waves, the waterfall of poo water, it just rippled off of it. You could tell how large this particular beast was. But you all made it over with the help of Marlowe's wild shape. Continued down past the Church of I know I changed this to Allhammer. That's canon now, so or I canoned. I don't know how that works. I'm not up to date on that. And you can
Your world, baby.
well, yeah. You
No, it
continued.
is now.
You continued up until the guards led you to a door. They did not have their keys. Connell pulled out his infiltrator key, quickly unlocked, and you guys dove down the series of like switchback stairways, definitely descending until you came to this ginormous room with like an upside down pyramid is almost what it looks like. With all of these stone pillars supporting each level in lengths. You found, with some good investigation, you found a newer piece that has been replaced. And you used several magic ways to mold yourself through the wall. As you did that, Brightbeard cast a sphere of silence. And one by one, you got up in there. Almost didn't, as part of the structure started to crumble in, but Brightbeard put his anchor in his shield. You secured the rope so the guards could ascend, but I would say for the spell that you're casting, and I know you guys are trying to be like, somewhat quiet about this, that leads us to where you are now, which is kind of squished together in a 10-foot circle in this medium-sized jail cell that has a door that's swung open. You see a large half-orc and a goblin. Half-orc's like sitting on the chair, like twirling a battle axe around on its point, and the goblin's just like picking at him, and as you entered, you saw the orc just like backhand the goblin and just rolled and almost fell off the desk and sat back up. What that's that fucking nice, and you guys come as you continue to get into the scene. You also see about 40 feet through the gate, well, about 10 feet through the gate, and another 30 feet staircase. And then to the left of that seems to be like a large room, but it goes beyond the little bit of lantern light that is sitting over on the other side of the half-orc. Yes, Sultan.
So, are we all crammed in and also within this zone of silence?
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah, I'm
we
gonna
all
say-
should not be able to hear each other.
So we can't communicate verbally. I mean, we could certainly try.
Yep.
Yeah,
And I don't even think we can do spells, Marlo.
Not
Hand
verbal
signs.
spells.
Correct.
I'm going to say that you guys also notice right now, you get the feeling that you are completely unnoticed with the conversation that's being had by whoever is guarding this zone of silence, and where the light. You right now feel comfortable. You don't know how long that'll last, but you aren't noticed, and I'm not going to make you roll stealth because you're using a spell.
And can we see anything beyond them? Is there another egress nearby?
To the right, it looks like a room. So picture it this way. You guys entered in the lower left-hand corner of this level, and they're in the lower right-hand corner. You can see a stairway up above them, and like a larger room that wraps around the back of the stairway and just fades into darkness as the light doesn't pierce through that side. But it seems to be open on this level. There's one cell, one room, and open stairway.
So there's
I
only
wanna
one
look-
stairway, right?
There is a stairway. It's about 40 feet from where you guys are right now.
Okay. I want to make eyes at Dorspira. And with hand motions, I just want to put put my hand up to my mouth and go. I mean, I can't say anything. Walk up, cover their mouths, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep. If you can get that.
Andy, I have an intelligence of I don't know, like 8. Can I get that?
Yeah.
Ooh.
I mean,
for it.
I like intelligence
I
as
have to
far
roll a
as
performance and see if he gets advantage.
yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah, actually,
yeah.
Brightbeard,
Come on,
yeah, roll a
Brightbeard.
performance check.
I want to know how. I want to see how good this
Oh
is.
God.
All right, here we go.
I'm gonna say,
Right
Dorspear, as far as your intelligence, this is more about wisdom because it's more battle thing, which you're better at. I wouldn't ask you to write
That's
a
a
book.
9. Okay, that's a 9. So
It's a 9?
yeah, I
I
have really
rolled a
shit
natural
intelligence
20.
wisdom.
Oh,
Oh,
I mean,
well, that's no fun.
Plus 4 performance.
a 24?
Yeah, 24 with a natural 20.
Yeah. I mean, with that, you get what he says. And I'll give you a D6 inspiration on the attack based off of that roll. So you can add it to this roll if you do that maneuver.
I would also follow behind them in case anything went wrong.
Okay? So who's doing what?
I'll look at
Both-
Dorspira and point at the orc, and I'll point to me and point to the goblin.
Why am I doing the first big roll of the night?
Okay.
You're tempting fate so early.
I'm gonna
I
say-
know.
Alton,
Based
will,
on
your silent
make eye
mover.
contact with Marlowe and
Oh.
nod.
Marlo prepares an action that she has ready, but doesn't tell anyone or act it out.
So is this just
Okay.
an unarmed strike, Andy?
Yeah, hold on one second. And Tushar, are you preparing anything as you see Brightbeard make eye contact with Dorspira and give this very elaborate sign language plan of putting them to sleep?
I mean, if you could talk, you'd say, "Oh, I like that one." But
You just-
sleep.
You see
But,
Tushar,
he's like, yeah.
you don't hear anything.
No, he
If
just makes
anything
eye
goes
contact
wrong,
with
stabby
Connell,
stabby.
and that's it.
Yep. All right. So, Dorspira and Brightbeard, I want you to go ahead and you're grappling them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to smother them to sleep, basically make them pass out.
Okay. You guys both get advantage because from where the sphere of silence ends, it's only a step and a half. So you can just literally just jump out and jump on them and put them in a chokehold. So
Right.
both of you roll me athletics check at advantage. The orc
First one,
rolls.
oh my god.
Natural
Now-
20 for a 29.
Natural 20. Natural 20. Fuck yeah.
So
3 nat 20s.
What?
already.
That's 20.
So tell me how
Got
you
one.
guys how do you guys want to do this?
Yeah,
Exactly.
I want-
you guys can.
This is why, because first off, can you even reach the person you're choking out? Are you gonna like dangle your arms really high?
I just want to pick the goblin, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just take one arm around the goblin's neck and head and hold him like this.
I
I want to
gonna
go into the cone of to the sphere of silence, and just
Flinger.
I think I'm just
Hold
gonna
on.
follow him. Yeah, I mean, I really.
As soon as someone enters the cone of silence, Marlo is going to just start beating them.
as Marlo's hitting the goblin, I'm just gonna throw him off the cliff.
Just like so in Dark Spirit, you go like one step, kind of do that like 1990s slide on the desk, but like the car hood slide, you know,
Yeah.
and you quickly wrap your right arm around the half orc's neck and just pull it tight and yank him. You know, you yeet him back over the desk, struggling but surprising. Not surprising because you're strong. You know, what are you pulling him?
I'm doing exactly. I'm following Brightbeard step by step. If he throws someone over an edge, I'm throwing someone over the edge.
So hold on. All right. So that's a 20 foot.
Done. Am I close enough to the edge to see the fall?
Yeah. And as soon
I'm
as
going to accelerate the orc. It's not a spell, just a feature.
okay. Woo! So you see, as the goblin gets like thrown through, Marlo, you like, what are you beating it with?
Just like anything, finds it that the fact that there's no noise in here is so funny. So she's like swearing and
All right, well,
just
the
I don't know,
goblin's
going crazy.
The goblin slides by you prone, so you have an advantage on the attack. Roll an attack roll with whatever melee weapon you.
Just beat her with my or beat them with my staff. If you give me a moment here.
You get advantage because they are prone.
All right, so that's +3. Wow, that was not very good. A 9.
9 misses. You like swing down and you impact like the stone floor and it doesn't make a sound, but your elbow is kind of numb.
I giggle.
As the goblin passes you, and you hear and a thump, and then you hear 3 of the guards go, "Oh shit!" And just you just hear them stab into this goblin before it screams. And at that point in time, Dorspier comes back through with a half orc, which is much larger. I need Marlo and Tushar to make me a dexterity saving throw as you like just throw this half orc in there.
I was gonna
Or
say, as he drags him, can I stab him?
strength or dexterity. Athletics or acrobatics. I mean,
That's an
this is
additional 2d10 on its fall.
yeah.
It's a
clarify,
17
this
from
is
Harlow.
Violent attraction.
Okay. So 2d10. I rolled an extra 2d6. So let me take that roll. Do you want to roll 2d10 for me, Jeff?
Preferably no.
Okay, I got it.
No, I really will. I will.
When
Hold
your
on.
spear is carrying him into the cone, can I start stabbing him?
Yeah. All right. Roll for an attack.
Ooh.
All right, it'd be with the
9.
daggers.
Marlo rolled 17 on that dex save.
Okay, Tushar.
I rolled a 3, but I'm using evasion, so I take half anyways.
No, the evasion's only for magical attacks. Roll me a strength save for you.
It said whenever you have to make a dex saving throw.
Yeah,
Should be
Or
any
monk.
dex save.
yeah. This isn't really for damage. This
No,
was
okay.
just to see. So as you throw the
Big and
half
bulky.
orc in, after you throw the half orc in there, and Alton hits it with making it fly a little bit faster to the ground, improving its density. Your legs catches right the backside of your heel and just thump, and you fall to the ground, and Marlo just kind of tumbles over and meets your eye in a 3-point stance, and you see this orc float out and then go straight down like Wile E. Coyote Looney Tune shit. You can hear the impact, and the guards, fuck! And they just start stabbing around away. How much damage did you do, Connell? He might not even made it to the guards.
I was gonna say I hit a 32 to hit.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Oh boy. Yeah. That would be 3, 8, 13, 19, 25, 23.
Fuck. 23. I rolled 10 points for falling damage. What was your 2d10, Alton? 9? Yeah. It's like hear the impact on the ground, and the guards say fuck, and they stab in, and it's like, oh, that one's already dead. And like off in the distance you can hear this. The room is yours now.
Is that once everybody is inside? I'm assuming everybody is coming inside.
You
Yeah.
gonna bring the guards up?
Yeah.
Okay. They'll follow
I will
behind.
keep this. Okay, I will keep silence up until everyone is clear. I will quickly unclick my anchor and pull my shield and anchor out and let the rubble fall. In silence,
Okay.
and then I will drop silence.
I mean, you can still see parts. You could probably knock this hole in again, but it's holding, you know.
I just didn't want to make a noise.
Yep.
And I'll put my shield back on and I'll hold my anchor. I'm like, all right, lads. I'll look to Connell. You're not bad.
Fuck, I can talk again.
Yeah.
So what's in the room? Is there anything?
There's a desk. Even with just like a glance, each body had 5 gold pieces and 7 silver. Each body had a medallion of the Kryn, almost like a adornment that was like a lapel pin kind of that was
I'm
on
taking
their
one of
armor.
those for sure.
A basic battle axe, couple daggers. Not too much other down here. This, like, now that you look out, this is like one of the lower levels of this dungeon. It doesn't look like it gets a lot of use. They were just down here because of orders.
Okay. We know we have to go up, right?
Anything peculiar in that desk?
Do me a favor.
Roll an
Look up.
investigation check.
I was gonna say, yeah. As he's investigating, I'll try to sneak up the stairs, like stealthily and quiet as I can, and just see if I can get a peek up into the next
Okay.
room.
I rolled a 5.
5.
But that's an 18.
Yeah, the desk is more for like maybe you gather someone eating their lunch or laying their head on. You open a couple drawers, find like a busted piece of lead and, you know, a couple pieces of old parchment, but it hasn't been used, you know, in a very long time. What's your stealth check?
31.
31. Okay. You go up the stairs. You know, as the rest of your group, you know, sees you go up there. You go up about 15 feet and then you take a right hand. You go up maybe another 5 or 10 steps. And there's a door that is partially open. And from what you can see from the one view without moving the door is a hallway that's maybe 40 feet long with a couple of entryways going off it on both sides.
Okay. I don't see anyone or anything like that. Do
I'll make a
hear anyone?
perception check.
That would be a 19.
19? You don't see anybody. But it's like just before you're ready to, you know, go down and let your group know, you do hear, what languages do you speak?
I speak Common, Draconic, Elvish, and Thieves' Cant.
Yeah. All right, see, Drow is probably considered Elvish, right? Is it, or is it Undercommon? Yeah, I
It
don't
depends.
think...
I think they know both.
Yeah, you know, and I don't think the way the Kryn is, it would be Undercommon because those elves are above land.
Sure.
You hear, you don't pick anything out other than 2 elves having a conversation. You can tell that it's probably far down at that hallway, out of the range that you can see. You know, maybe it's in one of those entryways or something, but just you can spot that it's Elvish, you know.
Okay. I will head back down to the group. Well, we've got a long hallway, a lot of doors, and probably at least 2 enemies.
All right. All right. What's the plan, lads?
Well, kind of have one idea.
Well, we might as well keep up our clandestine activities for as long as we possibly can.
I think the boy and I should stick to the back with the soldiers, and I'll pat our spear softly on the back. We're a bit louder than most.
The guards.
How do I fuck this up?
You did good earlier, lad. You did good. You took a walk out right away.
Can we play patty cake? Just me and Brightbeard while we're waiting.
Maybe another time, lad. You're not quite my type.
It'd be too loud.
It would probably be too loud. Okay.
That actually tracks for Dorspira.
Back on track.
As soon as Altland says that, I will cast Disguise Self to be the half-orc.
Okay.
Or the best look of them that I got. Well, there's one way to find what's behind the door. I'll start walking up.
Tushar is just going to be like right next to the opening of the door, just in case he gives a signal or something. I can rush out.
Okay. So you're gonna hold back.
We'll stay back a bit.
All right. Marlo?
Marlo will stay back as well.
Okay.
Can I pat Connell as he goes and give him guidance?
Yep. So you are guided and disguised as a half orc. And what do you do?
Pin, loud and proud.
Can we get Hydra back up? Because God bless Hydra.
Hail Hydra.
Hail Hydra. Sorry,
Jeff. I have to skirt those duties onto you.
Praise be Cthulhu.
All right, Connell, I apologize.
You're fine.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Music. I will open the door. I'll do it slowly at first, just to see if I can get a peek if anyone's right in that room. If not, I'll just open it.
You open the door, and now that you like get a wider vision of it, you can see the 2 doors closest to you, at least, have their cells. You can see iron bars coming down and an iron door. The door opens all the way up against the wall, and the hallway goes probably another 20 feet down behind you, which you can see several more series of prison cells.
So we're like at a T.
Yeah, like the hallway goes. You guys are coming up right here, the door, and you can see this way and a little bit back that way.
Can I see anything in the cells?
Which way, if you go, like, say you go back to the right and check those 2 real quick. Yes, there is an individual in each of them, and they look extremely impoverished on the level of dead. They look like they've been down in here for a very long time. The color of their skin, they haven't seen daylight or anything. I mean, you know Marrowkeep to sometime house the evil of evil criminals. So,
as I'm walking down, I'll just slowly kind of whisper into my lapel pin. Oh, there's at least 2 in the cells there. Definitely not what we're looking for. Could be useful if we need some fodder. And I'll just keep walking down the hallway as the half-orc and just kind of looking in the doorways as I go down. Unless I hear, like, voices really close, then
So as you like come back down, like and pass the entryway to the level that you just came, start walking the other way. You the first set of cells that you come to, one is looks like almost like a halfling, just prisoner, shackled, and to the right you can see a human female. I mean, like I said, and I'll try not to repeat myself after this. This is a place that your whole time in Zadash, you were trying to avoid being put here. So you know that the nastiness of it. And as you just walk out of almost the visual of this, that halfling, just kind of turns its head, wheezing, and looks at you, and it kind of gives you like this real eerie half smile, sinister. You continue on, and as you're about to reach the next set of entry ways that you first saw, the voices pick up, and they're in Elvish. You hear Yalana says, "We are prepared to break the walls. Come dawn. Soon we will be out of this dungeon, brother. As much as I despise the sun, it's always better breath." And they go back and forth before you can hear them like hit almost about 30 feet in front of you, and then they turn and their conversation just starts going further away from you.
Like they're patrolling.
Yeah, exactly. And you walk up and you get to the next set of prison cells. And one is a full elf. Looks almost more like a dark elf now because of just being away from the regular environment for so long. And on the other one, you can see this large humanoid with these just intricate geometric tattoos all over his body, just to like one little bit of a loincloth that covers his goodies. And he's just like sitting there in the corner, and he punches the ground as you walk by, smushes his hand a little bit, punches the ground, almost rhythmic, like a beat or a chant. And as you make eye contact with him, one giant tooth just sticks out of his top lip. And he's just kind of coughs and snarls a little bit. But that brings you up to the next intersection. Directly ahead of you, it looks like the hallway ends in about 20 feet, and there are two more cells. To the right is a long alleyway that is probably narrow, and I say narrow, the hallway you're in is about 10 feet wide. This one is about 10 feet wide, and then it opens into probably a 40-foot long oval corridor. From here, you can hear just a couple more voices, but the way that they're talking is more patrolling.
Okay.
Just random conversation. They don't know anything that is going on. At this point, what are the rest of you doing? You see Connell move 40 feet away from you down the hallway.
I'll glance around. I mean, it seems like we wait till he signals us to move on.
And as I was walking down the hallway, they'd hear me muttering in the help him, just kind of what I see. Just real quiet though, like a whisper.
So everybody hears everything except Dorithian, who's standing there like,
Okay.
Alton also has difficulty hearing it, even though it's right there.
Connell, are you gonna go down the next hallway?
I am not yet. I would
Okay.
come back. I would report just what I've seen. So, look, this place has a lot of people that aren't, how do we put this? Aren't the friendliest. And there's definitely some more guards up there. We could let a couple of them out.
I don't like just standing around. And the
I
farther
would-
you get in there, lad, the less helpful we can be.
Is there a way you could lure the guards back into here? And possibly a silence ambush?
Could try.
When you say silent, you mean silent or like actual like before?
You mean like the keep?
Perhaps
A
she
little bit
means,
of both.
perhaps she means as quick as possible and as little sound as possible. And if it raises any alarm, people will just assume it's screaming prisoners.
I like it.
Well, if I may, Connell, you said there was other prisoners and stuff upstairs. The diversion might help us to move upward through the facility to get where we need to go as quickly as possible without trying to make a harder plan.
But are we trying to do this quickly or are we trying to do this safely?
I don't know how
You-
safe it is.
You were given at the beginning of this mission till dawn. Every check is
so yeah,
every check has been an hour, so you're about 9 hours into this, which means you probably have
Understood.
4 more encounters before the walls are breached or attacked.
Understood.
Okay.
So we should really make our way.
Well, with time not exactly on our side, we could break a couple of them out while I try and bring some guards here.
Break a couple of who out?
A couple of the undesirables.
Let's see.
Dangerous criminals.
Now I like the way you're thinking.
I will say most of these look exhausted beyond a point. You would know. Yeah, they look like they're being
look useless.
starved. Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean,
Oh,
maybe you could use it.
Dangerous criminals.
I say we leave them then.
I mean, they could be a good meat shield. I mean, distraction.
Yes, but what if we get each other into cells close to the junction up there? I bring some guards back and we jump them. We're running out of time.
Sounds good.
I like that plan.
Or simple. I like it.
I'm all in.
All right. And I will lead them up as quietly as we can go.
Okay.
To like as close to the junction as we can get, and so I can stuff them into some cells. Not
I mean-
put them in cells, but
But put them like in the doorways. All right.
yeah. Just so
Yeah,
they're out
yeah.
of sight.
Easy enough. Why don't you guys go ahead and I'll roll me a stealth check. Just
Oh, this will be fun.
Not
This
for
is based-
walking. This is more like going to be how well you are hidden to the intersection.
So that's not me then.
Yeah,
'Cause I'll
no.
be staying in the intersection.
Yep.
A natural 20 for a 23.
Perfect.
First one's not disadvantage.
That's a 2 for Dorspira. I'm walking around playing patty cake by myself. Just no one really.
No, you're playing patty cake with Marlo because Marlo got to 6.
Brightbeard, what'd you get?
Oh, one.
Okay.
Not natural. Not natural. I
Right.
got a 2 minus 1.
And Tushar, what was your stealth check?
19.
19. All right. Well, the natural 20 helps you out a bit. So you are gonna just what? How are you getting the attention of?
I will wait until I start hearing them come back, and I'll just kind of growl. Fucking goblins driving me crazy.
And at this point, like you know all of your parties like in place. You step out in the T intersection. You can see 2 drow and like a hobgoblin all talking. The hobgoblin comes out of this room. I don't like that fucking goblin. I tried to. Where is
That
he?
makes fucking 2 of us.
Where is he? I'm gonna eat him right now. Fuck this shit. And he just starts walking down, and you can see like the 2 elves, fuck. You know, like just kind of sigh at the bestial side of this creature. And as soon as he gets down, like right, the hobgoblin gets past you and like walks to like where your post is, doesn't really notice anybody. But as soon as the elves get to like within 5 feet of you, just the flashes of armor off the torch that they're carrying, tink tink. But your trap is set, so what are you guys doing?
I was gonna say, the second I saw them notice, I would attack.
Okay. Hey, you guys got a surprise round here, so
Oh, okay.
yeah. I mean, that's the way you set it up.
I have something I'd like to do if nobody else stops me. Can I cast a 5th level banishment on those 2 elves?
Okay. Yeah.
So all we got to deal with is the hobgoblin, and then those 2 guys will be back.
All right.
So it's a charisma saving throw.
I rolled a 5 and a 6, and it's magic. No. With advantage. What's your save?
16.
6. No. Both fail with at
So
advantage.
you'll see Brightbeard come out, and Brightbeard will come out and say, "Hello, good night," and then just.
The hobgoblin now like looks around and notices and goes to pull out his sword before. What are you guys doing to this guy?
As soon as he goes to pull it out, I'll just stab him with the rapier.
Okay. Anybody else doing anything?
I'll see a fracas, so I'll probably go and start swinging.
Okay, go ahead, take a swing. Tushar, Alton, Marlo, anything.
Marlo will whip her thorn whip at the hobgoblin.
Okay.
Just a good old-fashioned ray of frost.
Tushar.
I'm gonna hang back. There's too many hands in the pot.
Okay.
Is that 23 to hit?
Yep.
I had a 20.
That hits.
21.
That hits.
11 points of damage from me.
Okay. 11. Alton, what was your ray of frost? Did it save? 15 misses.
No.
It is 9 piercing damage from the thorn whip.
All right, there's 20. What's up, Mr. Kilgannon?
So I have 11 points of piercing damage
Okay.
and 24 points of sneak attack.
Thorn whip around the ankle. The mace crushes his ribs as a dagger pierces his jugular from the top, and this hobgoblin's kind of like yoked back. Yeah, and then as you pull your weapons out, just blood flowing everywhere.
Just wipe off my
I-
rapier.
Brightbeard's holding this spell. All right, lads, they're coming back soon. Get ready. Anything you want to do before they come back, Alton?
Well, I mean, I
They'll be
could-
right there in that spot.
I mean, not really much of a swatch expert. I could magnify gravity, I suppose. It would just keep them there in that spot. Everyone back up. Give them a 10
Nemo,
foot.
can you point out the spot?
Right there.
Okay. And Marlo readies a flaming sphere.
Okay.
All right.
Second
And
And they
level.
come back. It's a minute, so they come back after a minute.
Yeah, if you're gonna sit
Already,
here and wait, you'll be able to prepare whatever actions you guys want and bombard these two. So,
Already magnify gravity.
They're elves?
yes.
Did they look beefy? Give me a muscular.
Fucking elves. Are elves beefy?
Oh, elves are. Don't
Did they have thick trap?
discriminate. That elf is
What?
beefy.
Yeah. Did they look like Dorspira? Did they
I'm
have
No.
still playing
No.
patty cake alone, just doing my own thing.
They looked like dex-based warriors.
All right, I'm gonna keep. Don't worry. All right, I'm gonna keep magnify gravity. That's final answer.
Okay.
Final answer.
Does Booming Blade make a sound?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Figured.
but
It's thunder damage, dude.
Booming.
All right, I will ready 2 daggers, and as soon as they come, just
All right.
Yeah, I'm just gonna walk up so I can hit him with my hammer.
All right. Tushar, are you gonna get in on this round?
I'll prepare a ray of frost.
All right. And Marlo. Flaming spear.
Marlo's. Yeah, it's a third level. Sorry.
Oh, jeez. All right.
So here, they're coming. I can feel them coming back now.
Yep.
I would like to say that they're just floating in this endless sea of this demi-plane. Like it's just the ocean.
Yeah. Okay. I like that. And they come back in 3, 2,
oceanic?
1.
Here they come.
All right. Dex saves, right? Is it Dex or Con for your flaming spear?
It's Dex save of 17.
14,
And then try a con.
14 and 12 on those. Con is an 8 and a 5. Man, I'm rolling like shit right now. It's gonna change. They fail both of those. So roll your flaming damage. And what's your gravity do?
It's got some damage first. Just 7 damage.
Okay, 7 to
is-
each of them.
10 points of flaming damage.
Okay.
And then their speed is halved.
That's good to know. Tushar, Ray of Frost on left or right?
Right, please.
Okay.
And are we still doing to hit 2, or are we just
Yeah.
automatic hit? Or
No.
so I rolled
no.
a 5. No.
And you have advantage because you
Okay.
prepared for this. So, I mean, it's basic
Marlo,
hit,
what was
but
your
you can
damage
still be
on that
distracted.
flaming spear?
It was 10 flaming damage.
Does a 15 hit those guys?
No, 15 does not.
I missed in a hallway apparently.
It's not like a miss. It's more of like a deflection, and it didn't hold.
Yeah.
You totally hit him.
Don't feel bad. I also missed with my ray of frost.
There's just
Connell?
like 2 frozen spots on the wall behind them.
There's Spira.
Alright.
20 to hit
So-
for me.
Yep.
I have
Alright.
19 to hit on one,
Yep.
and well, then the other one hits in because it was a 4 and an 8. So
Yeah.
And 1 sneak attack, right?
Yes, the first one.
And I'm pumped to second level smite, so it's 25 points of damage.
What?
Gotta make sure they're dead. It's
No, I mean, no. This is great.
What's the point of going to sleep if you got spells left at the end of the day, right?
There you go.
All right, so it's 22 points of sneak attack damage on the 1, with 7 points of piercing and 6
Yeah.
points of piercing.
Yeah. Okay. So, how do you guys want to do? Just, and then like just a ray of frost that blasts off the shoulder before Brightbeard even gets a chance to do anything. There's a huge pool of blood sitting with two dead elves just at the T intersection of this.
You could have done that a little louder.
This is certainly the best infiltration that we've ever managed.
So now you have the intersection ahead of you that opens up to an oval, comes to an end. At the far end, there's a doorway to the right and the left.
What kind of weapons did they have on them, the drow? And the hobgoblin, for that matter.
The hobgoblin has a longsword and a dagger. And the drow are armed with they each have 2 daggers, 7 gold pieces, 10 silver pieces, and they each have a long sword with the medallion, fine leather armor. But they're not dressed for, they're dressed for guard duty. They're not dressed for battles, you know.
I'm gonna grab I'm gonna grab the hobgoblin's longsword and just put it on my person.
Okay.
I've been snarfing up daggers and long swords and throwing them in the bag.
Well, certainly, Alden. This one, it's not this longsword you have. You have this longsword.
Well, you can take that one. I'm just assume that Dorspear might want these someday.
Yeah, so this one's mine, and I'll look at Dorspear on my Oculus.
Dorspear is just like, I don't even care about all those battle axes. All keeps putting them in there.
I'm just the warhammer's on the ground. I'm just like running my fingers over the bottom of the hills.
I'm imagining Alton looking like the old guy going through a yard sale, just kind of
like turning over like normal swords and daggers. But
this one's better. And he takes one out of the bag of the holding and puts it on the ground and puts the better one in there.
What is this, the Diastock Antique Roadshow?
All right, God. All right.
As they're doing that, I'm gonna scout ahead.
All right, so you move up. The room to the right of you is actually, that's where the hobgoblin came out of. It is a large room that looked to be like a storage. You can see crates and barrels, and in front of all of that is just arms of the Dwendalian Empire, shields, swords. It looks like everything.
I just picked pot and throw it on the ground.
It was legitimate arms for a second.
Yeah,
just pile of prisoner arms.
Like, oh damn!
Fuck, that's hardcore.
They're taking ears.
I mean, are these fine, or are they like coats of arms? You mean, is it like?
So you guys will remember part of your mission was to find where the arms were located.
I was gonna say, can I turn to the guards that are with us and say, dude, does this look like that guy's name? I'm forgetting his name, the captain's name.
Lieutenant Frederick, I believe.
Yeah.
No, it's Captain.
Lieutenant Frederick's one that's with us.
Yes.
And then Captain, what's his name?
Gray Mountain Dark. He's Hildorf. Or Mountaindorf.
Mountaindorf.
What kind of helmets do they have? They got any helmets?
Yeah. I mean, they got the ones like Dwendalian is like a pewter and red, I believe. And they got like the nose piece that comes down thin and comes out to like a spade to cover the tip of the nose. Comes down. They have some more like armored up knights that just have a T section for the eyes and the nose to breathe and see through. Those are the two main styles of helmets that you find. You can find like a yarmulke of like a Kevlar, like a basic, soldier's
armored yarmulke. We got it.
Yeah, armored yarmulke.
Skull cap.
Yeah, skull cap.
Very unlike Connell.
I
not
still like the armored yarmulke.
Lieutenant Frederick looks at you and says, "Fuck." his soldiers go in there and they each grab a shield and pick up like a nice sword, flip it around. All right, we're ready now. So, I should tell you, the stairway right there, that leads to the main holding cells. I know where we are now.
That's our goal, correct?
What lies the other way?
The other way is the storage room. The hallway comes to an end, and then there were like to the left, to the right was where the storage room is. To the left was an opening that goes to a nicer staircase that leads up to the next level.
Perhaps they have outsmarted us and are keeping the soldiers in the storage room.
I mean, it wouldn't be, a bad idea to just crack open a crate and see if there's anything good inside.
Well,
Maybe some grain.
Yeah, some prison level grain. I'm sure.
while they're talking
sure we
about this,
want
I'm
that.
just going off to check around. Like,
You're gonna make an investigation check.
I want to go like up the stairs just to see.
Oh, you're
like,
going
keep
up the
scouting.
stairs? Okay.
Yeah, I want to keep scouting
All right.
quietly as possible.
So, do we need to hold the armory, or do we just need to locate it?
Perhaps some of your men could hold it.
You needed to find the weapons, so if you could release the soldiers, you would know where the weapons were being held, so you can tell them.
To arm.
So they can
Okay.
fight.
I group up with everyone and say, if I recall correctly, our goal is to get the weapons, to free Captain Gray and company, and then to create a great distraction. We're waiting for the 3 bell alarms to signal the breach of the wall from the inside.
So, we want to distract them from the breach, so we need to make that distraction
Yes.
before the
Yes.
ring.
But we gotta arm
Absolutely.
the entrapped troops first.
Yes.
Connell, can you find the troops? When you going ahead there?
Working on it now.
Sweet. And then I'll talk to Lieutenant Frederick and his men about holding this location because we're gonna bring the others here to arm them, and then
Okay.
You said there was nice shields in here?
Yes.
I'm not going to take long. You just see Brightbeard looking at his literal piece of driftwood that he uses for a shield, and he's looking at those nice shields. And he's just looking back at the piece of driftwood on his arm. He looks at those nice shields.
Lieutenant
And he just
Frederick
picks
looks
up
at
his...
Have one if you want. I mean, you guys are leading this charge. It's going quite well.
Andy, they're just regular shields, right?
They're just regular shields.
Nah, lad. This one has sentimental value.
Nope.
It's what's the only piece of my ship that I have with me, besides me anchor.
All right.
I certainly wouldn't mind just a small souvenir, a memento of the day to remember.
I don't know. I'll take one of the C-shaped Boba Fett helmets and put it on, with my beard billowing out of it.
Looks badass.
I'm just looking for something unique, something like like a mace or a war pick. It doesn't really matter. It's just something he can't.
You can find a mace quite easily that has like the Empire crest on each side of it.
Okay, perfect. I'll eye it up and inspect it like I know what I'm doing, and then put it right in the bag.
Connell, as you maneuver up this next set of stairs, there is no doorway. It is open, and you can see immediately 2 people. They don't notice you, but they're looking down towards the stairwell with a bit of curiosity. You can see 3 other people. This room is open except for pillars and metal cages. And in all of these cages, you can see just sets like 2 and 3 sets of soldiers. They look like beaten and chained. They're all bound and they're in these cages. This is probably like 200 feet around. You're getting to, the intermediate levels of this dungeon where it grows.
And how many enemies were there that I saw?
You see
Just
6 currently.
6.
Yeah, you see 2 paying attention to you and 4 others that you can see from your visual.
But they didn't see me.
No, they haven't noticed you yet. They're just like,
Okay.
you see them like having a conversation. They stop and they look down that way. And
I'll slowly back up just a little bit just so I make sure I'm out of sight.
okay.
And in the lapel pin. 6 of them up here. I can get them downstairs.
Should we ambush again?
What I'm saying is get ready.
Okay.
At that point, let's go ahead and
roll.
let's.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Yeah.
I was just gonna say, let's take our break right there before we get into that next session. We'll be back in 10 minutes.
By the way, if you like and subscribe, you can visit us during the halftime show. Hey.
Halftime show. Snoop Dogg is performing.
He's on mute though.
Yeah.
We'll be back. so I don't forget. And do this. Welcome back to the next part of this journey. So, Connell, you went up to the top of the room. You saw a couple of the guards take interest in your direction, but you gather it's not from you. It could be from noise being made, but they go back to conversation. They're just like every couple seconds making sure no one's coming from that way. And you see the rest of the guard. You go down, you guys have this conversation, and I think that's where we were. So what would you like to do next?
I will wait for the signal that everyone is in position and just still remain out of sight.
Okay. Where are you guys getting? Where are you going? How are you setting up? I mean, are you trying to call them back down to the level below?
Yeah, I'm gonna bring them back down.
Okay.
Or attempt to.
So you guys are just gonna...
I'm trying to position myself out of the line of sight until they are completely into the room.
Okay. That's easy enough. You can go left or right, or you could even go almost like underneath the top part of the stairwell and sit there and you can see them. I mean, there's multiple spots that you could do that from. And you have the storage room right across the way from the stairwell. I didn't create a scene for this thing because that's not how I thought it was going to go.
So I will go off to the side.
Would you prefer that we
right.
rush in?
No. Well, I mean, that's usually what happens, but
yeah, it is. he's not
So
wrong
we're
to
so
think
stealthy
this.
today.
yeah, you're doing great.
We did this at the keep.
Yeah, 6 months and three yards ago.
There's just the one door that goes into this armory, right?
Yes.
Is it a doorway or is it just an arch or how is it presented?
There's a wooden door. It looked like it was the main storage room, for distribution above and below the level that you are on.
Okay. I'm gonna get right on the left side of the door because she's on the other side of the door. I'm gonna ray of frost the floor right in front of the door, so there's like a frozen puddle.
Yeah, it won't stay long.
It won't last very long.
Yeah, it'll last in action. Even that you're playing with the spell a little bit, but I don't care about that.
I'm gonna cast Fog Cloud out in the hall.
Okay.
It's a 20-foot radius of heavily obscured fog.
Okay. 20-foot radius.
To hide our numbers.
All right.
And Marlo is ready in an ice knife towards presumably Connell is leading a group of guards.
Okay.
Try to.
And
Spirit?
Everyone.
Just so you guys are aware, the fog cloud will put like
Yeah, we can't see anything.
you
through
can't
it.
you won't be able to see. This is just fresh in my mind, and I threw a fit about it. So
Yeah, so
I learned my lesson.
It's disadvantage to for anyone attacking, unless you got blind fight.
Hold on. Let me question something real quick. Can I just? I can't dismiss it. It just stays there. Doesn't. No, it's concentration. So I can dismiss it, right?
Yeah, you can.
But you won't see them coming down.
But you're gonna tell us when you're coming down, right?
Probably not. They would hear that. You'll just hear,
Okay.
hear footsteps.
All right. Well, we'll listen. I already did it, so.
We can give them the. We can
Well, if
let him
it's
know
already
we're ready.
there, I'm just gonna be standing still because I'm gonna be confused as fuck. So I may as well just.
I
like
ain't
a
like-
statue in
I'm
the center
Captain
of the fog cloud. A fucking Dorithian.
Basically.
Okay, I my apologies.
Can I, if I can get near enough to like the edge of like the hallway,
Yeah. I mean, you guys have
already,
control of this level, so you can. I mean,
and then what I'm gonna ready a pulse wave. For once, I know Connell is back and clear.
okay. All right, Connell. Oh,
Annie, I will be
We're
actually readying an attack if I see anyone, but I'm not gonna go hide because I'm very confused at the same
Yep.
time. So.
and Dushar.
We just, Connor, we're ready.
All right, let's see how this goes.
As soon as you hear that, this like mist starts creeping up the stairs to your, you know, it's a 20-foot sphere, so like it comes up to your waist, starts barely
Not supposed to be there.
cresting the floor of the next level. What would you like to do, Connell?
I am going to walk up in the room. Hobbs eating the goblin.
Naruk, come on, man. Get down to your
What's
your
I'm supposed
post.
to do? Just give me some help.
Just go fucking look at you. Take care of it. Come on now.
There's 3 of them.
It's 3 hours until shift. All right? Oh, fuck. Nevin, Casper. Go with Naruk. Take care. Fucking kill the hobgoblin, kill the goblin, and fucking straighten our pals out. All right? I'm done with this
Should
shit.
have killed him before. And I'll start walking down the stairs.
Yeah, and so these two will follow you down. Fog starts to set in. Like, what the fuck is going on? No.
What the fuck?
Is there a fire? And they start like moving their hands and they're communicating. At this point in time, you guys get the sense that Connell has reached the base and broken past, which is going to
If I get
trigger.
that spin, I will dispel the fog cloud immediately and let people go.
Fuck is what they say as the fog goes and all of you are just aimed at them. Go ahead and roll your things. If it's a roll to hit, do it with advantage because this is another surprise round, and thank God, do a good persuasion roll.
Thank God.
Are they within 30 feet yet?
Yes. Yeah, I'm gonna say
And
they're
are-
within the range of your all of your triggers.
Okay.
So Yeah.
28 to hit.
yes, that hits.
Ooh, just hot tonight.
Yeah.
Does a 17 hit?
Yes.
Could I just let mine pull off just in case? Only because it's gonna pull them towards us and
If
make more
you
thematic sense.
Yeah, but if you're holding a spell action, you would lose that if you don't use it.
Well, no. That's what I'm saying is, can I let my spell take effect before you guys start dropping rolls? Only
Oh.
because if they fail, it's going to pull them all towards us, and it might thematically help with your. It's not going to change anything at all.
Sure.
I got you.
I'm just saying it'd be weird for Dorithian to drop a major hit and then I move the guy 15 feet closer.
We'd know
Gotcha.
how you were.
Yeah.
Right. All right. So that's con 17 today.
Fuck you. 9 and an 8 on the die, so their cons. It's a +3, so they fail.
That's 15. I said fourth. It's 20. That's 25 feet closer towards us.
Okay.
And that's a lot of d6s. 22 damage.
Oh, fuck.
Nice.
It's like
This
a
is a really
hitting.
neat thing on D&D Beyond for me to see 76 just get thrown.
It's like hitting a brick wall, but there's no bricks as they're walking down, and the pulse wave releases, hits them flesh, and you just yank them. Actually, from that would put them right in front of you, Dorspear.
That's 40 points of damage to whomever you would like to put it on, because I
left.
third level smited them. So
Left or right?
let's go left.
Okay. Yeah. So how do you want to do this?
Oh, I'm just crushing, like with the force of the pulse wave, just crush the ribs, case
Yeah.
of right in.
It's like playing baseball against a pitcher that throws 100 miles an hour. You just put the bat out there and you hit a home run.
Exactly.
The cave implodes and just blood goes back against the gravity and splatters the whole part. Head is destroyed and the body just hits the floor and rolls lifeless a couple times, and the other guy goes.
So I'll let you color this, but anything that's not being secured down or held by a person also would get pulled 25 feet closer to. So that's totally up to you.
This is what happens. The head, the mace meets the head, and the force of the mace pushes the blood back a little, just beyond the gravity, and then it gets sucked back in, and all of your face is just. you are spray painted with blood from this, and the other guy goes, no. And before he even gets a word out, who's next? Tushar? Marlo?
Marlo throws her ice knife at the third level. It was I believe a 17 to hit.
17 hits.
It does 8 piercing. It does 8 piercing damage on the hit and 16 points of cold damage.
Okay. How do you want to?
What level was that?
I just want him to be frozen in the state that he was reacting to.
It's like
this implosion.
The
we get his ice covered in blood too.
Yeah, it's like the ice, like the magic of your magic, like flies through. Like Alton's pulse wave opens a pocket for your ice to shoot through, shattering out, pinning him to the stone, like the inner part of the stairwell. But you didn't pin any of his clothes. It's just shards of ice through his body and his armor, and blood is just starting to pool down. That was more than enough for a killing blow on this guy.
Ice knife.
Connor will just look. Fuck. That works. Back up. Well, we got 4 left.
4 left? Easy enough.
Might as well just fucking go kill him.
Let's go,
Marlo?
lad. Don't look at the guards.
Marlo looks back. Yeah, Marlo looks back at the guards to see their reaction to what just happened.
Like, kind of this
Alton's
whole
also gonna
thing.
look back at the guards and do that motion like.
They're shaking their head. They have been the enforcer their whole adult life, and to be face to face with high level adventurers is probably questioning their choice of career path at the moment.
It was at that moment they knew they fucked up.
Hey, lad. Now, stay here and guard the weapons. We'll be back. And I'm gonna just start doing up to the stairs.
Okay.
Are you finally going in loud?
Yeah.
Are you going in alone, Brightbeard?
I was hoping.
Oh no, we're going in loud.
Yeah, we're going in loud.
You're going in. Oh, you're going in loud. All right.
What was that?
That whole thing.
Oh, sorry. Just like into the room.
As you get to the top, you guys are just busting in?
Just busting in.
So let's go ahead and roll initiative then. There's no
Hell yeah.
sneak in this.
Thanks back.
Let's do initiative. Where is that? Here we are. That's that -1 thing. Not bad, though. Not bad.
Ooh, shout out to the 2 crew.
All right. Anybody get 20 and up?
20.
All right. So
Neat.
1 Connell. 15 to 20.
Did I roll worse than Dorspira?
Tushar?
I got a 17.
17 for Brightbeard as well. Tuchar, you definitely go before me.
Okay.
All right. That brings us to 10 to 15. Okay. 5 to 10. Oh boy. So now we have.
Oh wait,
right.
that's a 5 for me.
Alton.
5 for Alton. I
Alton,
also rolled a 2, by the way, fellas.
Marlo. Dorspira, what'd you get?
Also a 4.
Oh, what's
So 4.
your dex, Marlo?
Oh god, I have a +0. You
Okay,
better beat
so
me.
Marlo, Dorspira,
My dex is +2, so.
and then I highly doubt this guy is going to go for or get a chance to go. But who knows what's going to happen? So this is a large room. You see a dozen jail like these cages planted around this, and you see 4 individuals, we'll say in like a diamond formation almost, like at different points in this circle, about 20 feet apart from each other, and they are about 40 feet from you. So just first one up is the guy closest to you. Oh fuck. And he pulls out 2 swords, and right behind Connell, you feel this.
He still sees me as a half orc.
Yeah, actually, he wouldn't go for you for that. I'm gonna roll a d6.
Oh,
Yeah,
I didn't
you
like that.
yeah,
I'm just saying.
yeah. Brightbeard, behind you, you feel this essence form, and all of a sudden, he's going to take an attack. That's a 26.
26 hits.
You suffer 6 points of slashing damage as his echo emanates from behind you, cuts down, and then he dashes up. He's right in front of you. He's going to make, well, yeah, he's gonna make 1, but it misses. That's all he can do.
That was 6, you said?
Yep, 6. That brings us to Connell.
Okay, is it dim light, or is it like pretty well lit?
It's not well lit, but you're not being penalized for the light. You know.
Yeah, I was just debating.
There's arcane
Fishing for
torches.
dim light.
Yeah, I mean,
No, it's totally cool. What were you gonna say? It's up to you. I don't care.
I mean, within your movement, you could find a hiding spot if that's what you're looking for. There's
oh no,
plenty.
no.
Okay.
I'll
He's
just
looking
do.
for a spell.
Yeah, I'll just do the rapier. I'll do a booming blade on. I guess the one
that
closest.
came closest to you, that
Yeah.
attacked Nemo. Okay.
Yeah.
So you run up, make your first attack roll.
It's a natural 20.
Oh,
Oh, God.
For a big fat 35.
He's about to
Oh,
one-shot
boy.
this guy. He's gonna Theranos this guy.
Jesus. This poor
I
man.
can't wait to hear this damage roll.
Do I
You don't need to
double-
split it up. I just need the grand total.
Boy, do I need to split it up? Do I double thunder damage too?
Yeah, any die roll.
Okay.
Anything that's rolled.
And
die.
he's engaged with Brightbeard, so does that give you sneak attack?
That would give me sneak attack.
Yeah, baby.
Oh boy. Oh my, this poor fella. So, let's see. That is 18 points of thunder damage. 21 points of piercing damage. $40 points of sneak attack damage.
Yeah. How do you want? How
That's
do you?
79?
Yeah.
Was that 79?
Yeah. I rolled like almost max on everything.
Well, how do you want to flavor this?
Oh man, I am just, as I am running through, I will bypass Nemo, just take the rapier, stick it through the head, come out the other side, and just keep going.
Okay. Yeah. He's done. Like the blood, like a faucet out of the neck. Yep.
And as soon as I pass him, I just drop Disguise Self.
You see the rest, the other three, now that you're facing, like kind of see that they're fucking outnumbered, and you guys just killed the. Yep. Okay. Anything else you got? You could probably make it to the left one if you wanted to with your movement.
I don't have another attack, so
Okay.
I will. I guess I'll try to hide if I can.
Okay, roll
if I have
stealth
enough
check.
movement to try
There's like some cells and just stone pillars and stuff. You could possibly sneak.
Why
And
not?
my billowing robes.
Oh wait, no, it's not a 15. It's a 25.
Oh,
Reliable talent.
fucking A. All right. That brings
Roll a
us to the guy on the right-hand side who is going to turn, and you see him run across the way, and he picks up a torch, and you can see the light follow him to another stairway as he makes it to that entranceway, probably 90 feet away from you guys now. But yeah, he's hightailing it out of there. That just fucking scared him. Tushar, then Brightbeard.
Does it look like he's going to like signal something?
He's
Is that a
running away
possi-
from you. He got scared and turned around and booked. You can only imagine what this guy is going to tell people. Of course, he's going to
So-
go signal everybody he can because one guy just one-shot the leader, his squad leader.
While changing into another person.
That's fair. That's fair. So I'll let me see here. I didn't get time to write everything out. I'm gonna burn a key point and do Step of the Wind and intercept. That gives me 90 movement.
That'll get you right next to him. We'll say just on the other side, like you come be, and your steps, it's almost like ice skating when you use Step of the Wind. Just your feet hit the stone and just slide on it a little bit faster before you can just spin around. And his chest comes to your chest, but you're about a foot taller and a lot wider. He starts looking at you.
Where are you going? Let me see. Ooh. 17 hit this guy.
17 hits.
Okay. I'm gonna. Let's see. I'm gonna do an unarmed strike, stunning strike.
Okay.
Let me do
What's your what's
it's
the
a
damage?
con. I've got. Oh, it's a 8.
8
8
points of damage.
Yep,
Okay.
and then he's it was a con saving throw for stunning strike for him.
Yeah, that's an 11. So.
And he failed as a DC 15.
Just a meaty paw to the rib cage locks him up. Just frost wraps around his armor, and you see it just freeze there for a second.
And then let me see if I want to do anything else.
Brightbeard, you're on deck.
How many enemies are left?
There's the 1 that 2 sharks engage with, and then you see 2 more on the left hand and on the right hand side, or on the left hand and the center.
That'll end my turn. I rolled a 2 for a hit, so.
Okay. Yep. Would you have a second attack?
I think. Let me just double check step with.
I think you would, but also you got advantage if it's stunned.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. If you have a second attack for your main action, then you can use it. You use your bonus action to step of the wind, I believe.
I think you're right for a bonus. So, did you want to give me advantage on the second hit?
You have advantage
No,
if you have 2 attacks. You have it because he's stunned.
Okay, so I didn't roll that way then. So, oh gosh, 26 for another unarmed.
Yep, that hits.
And then I will burn another key point and do flurry of blows.
You can't.
I think because you used your bonus action to step of the
you're
wind.
You're right.
What was the damage on the second hit, though?
5.
5. Perfect.
Thanks.
That dude ain't going anywhere.
He's not going anywhere.
How far are those other 2 from me?
The one to the left is probably 30 feet. The one straight ahead would be 50 feet. They're 20 feet apart.
They're 20 feet apart from each other?
Yep.
Perfect. I will do a second level fucking hold person.
What's the range?
Sorry, third level hold person. That means that's 2 of them. And that's a wisdom saving throw on each of them.
I rolled 3 7s and an 8. What the fuck?
You're fucking slaying this dungeon.
You're like ghostly spectral hands come out of the ground and just grab them by the legs, and then like just kind of climb up them and hold them by their arms, and they're just paralyzed.
This is at this point, once you've controlled this dungeon for a second, you will all notice from probably like 1 cell off of the center. These are like circular cylinders that have 2 or 3 guards in each. This very stout, dark-haired dwarf stand up. What? Are you gonna fucking kill him now? Let's get on with it. I like this. And you start to... Yeah, I'll let you guys finish. I just want... This guy is going to applaud fucking solid tactics in the middle of combat.
Game recognized game.
With him saying that, I will... I don't know if I can do that, actually.
I'll just tell everyone, hold on. And I'll go over to the...
I can't do that. That's it for me.
Okay. That brings us to 3's turn. He is fucking held. Does he get a save at the end of his turn?
Let me double check.
And then we have Alton, Marlowe, and Dorspira. We're not out of combat yet.
At the end of his turn, he gets a save.
At the end of his turn. Wisdom save?
Yep.
15.
Nope, 16.
Fuck. Okay, he saved. Alton, you're up. Marlowe, you're on deck. Dorspira, you're in the second hole.
So there's essentially 3 held individuals.
Yes.
Yep.
I desperately would love to let the captain and his men take care of it, but we started this. Good. And I'm not giving it to him until we've all had our chance to slap.
Which I will do with a... How high can I cast? Ooh. No, okay. Just 5th. Just a 5th level magic missile.
Hell
That's 7 darts. Now here's the thing, and we need to look this up later, but every time I do damage to someone with a spell or they fail a save, I can move them 5 feet, the usual. I gotta look up how magic missile works to see if I can do it on each one.
Yeah, I think you could.
But
that's how it works for concentration checks. So,
good point. All right, in that case, 7. Can I don't know how high the ceilings are, but can I raise him 35 feet up while I'm doing the damage here?
Just you send the magic missiles out, and they swoop underneath this. Which one are you going for? One of the held ones, or the one that Tushar is stunned?
All of it.
I gotta do one of the held ones.
Okay.
I feel like because with Tushar, they were trying to get up the stairs, and my concern is that a stairway may not have the height I want to, unless I just stick them to the ceiling for a minute before I drop them.
The guy to the straight ahead, if you hit him 2 times, you could push him into the wall and blast him into the wall if you wanted.
All right. Yeah, let's go for that. And
where the guards will hold him.
I rolled all these, but hold on, I gotta check the goddamn log because there's fucking 7 of them. 7, 8, 9, 13. Can anyone? I can't scroll past that. I gotta double. Oh, there we go. 21 damage.
Roll me 2d10 too. I'm gonna give you extra damage as you pelt this guy with gravity bullets. You every one hits him harder and pushes him back into the wall. I like the thematics of it. So
yeah, it's just an extra 9 damage.
That's
and that's ridiculously mediocre. But yeah, no, that's my turn.
He's as you end your turn, he kind of wobbles a little bit, and you see blood coming from his eyes, in his ears, in the corner of his mouth. He's looking fucking pretty beat. That brings us to Marlowe.
Marlowe sees that the crew is pretty much beating up on these guys, and it's all but one. So she will spend her turn using the help action to help free some of the guards and the people in prison. The whatchamacallit banner.
All of the cages are
Righteous
locked.
banner.
Like all the cells are locked. So
shit. Can I produce a flame and try to melt off some of these locks?
you can. I'll say you get through one of the rusty locks.
Yeah.
This turn. What do you want to go to Captain Greydarks first?
Yeah. I'll just because he called us out, and it would be the best of to round up everyone else.
All right. Dorspira, you are up. There is a held person 20 feet to your left. One just got shoved into the wall about 40 feet ahead of you, and off in the distance, Tushar is turning one in dice, pretty much.
Well, yeah, I don't want to let the one guy who's only being held miss out on the fun, so I'm gonna go up to him.
Okay.
And it's not gonna be a run. It's gonna be, like I'm really feeling myself, on this, and I really hope I fuck up the roll because it'd be even better. But Dorspira's feeling himself.
He ain't going anywhere.
You got advantage on all the attacks. He's locked in place. This
Attack
is
number
slaughter.
1 is a 20, only a 20 to hit, but
Yep, that hits.
You broke the fucking curse, Ethan.
Why'd you say that? He hasn't rolled the other dice yet.
yeah, it's fine.
It's okay. I'll take half of it.
There we go. 4, 5, 6, 13, 18, 25 on the first hit. That's a 3rd level smite. Not dead yet?
Nope.
Oh, well. That's a 22 to hit.
Yep.
And that is 26 on the second one.
How do you want to finish him?
I'm gonna call it the Brightbeard and say loosen him a little bit, and then as soon as he feels like he's got a second to try and run away, I'm just gonna smack him into the ground as hard as I can.
Yeah. Okay. Smack. The head hit the mace, hitting the head hitting the floor, and more pools of blood. So he is dead. That brings us to the top of the round. Connell, you are up.
Okay. Is there 2 left or just
There's 2. One that Alton smushed into the wall, and about 40 feet past that is Tushar.
Okay, how far am I from the guy?
30, 35 feet. You gotta get there with your movement.
Okay, let's do the one Tushar's holding.
No, you can't get. I mean, you'd have to use your bonus action.
Like a bonus action.
He would be. He'd be 35, 40 feet past that. What's your movement?
It's 30, and I could bonus dash for 6 or for 60.
You'd be too far away from that one, even with that.
So let's do this. We'll go up to the other guy who's bleeding against the wall.
Okay.
I will dagger him.
Okay.
Is he still being held?
No? Does damage break the spell, Tim?
No.
So yeah, he's still being held.
I don't believe so.
Okay.
So you
that's
have
Only at the end of the
advantage, right?
turn.
Fucking, it's like punching bags.
Oh man, this isn't even fair. So I will hit him with the Kilcannon dagger.
Okay.
So that'll be a.
We have always
30.
been an efficient unit.
Yeah, it's 32.
32. That hits.
This poor fella.
I mean, this dead fella.
That is 9 points of piercing.
Okay.
And 24 points of sneak attack.
That is more than enough. Just shove it right up under his ribs, and it feels more lifeless than it did when your blade entered its body. And your hands feel warm as the blood just runs down the dagger and comes onto your hands, down to your elbows, and starts dripping off before you pull out and, assess the situation.
And then I will throw the venom dagger at the guy Tushar's holding.
Okay, make a ranged attack.
Is that advantage because he's held, or no?
Does stun work for ranged?
Yes.
Yes.
Because he's stunned.
33.
That hits.
But that won't be sneak attack because it's my...
Right, that's just stagger damage.
Okay, I only rolled a 1. So that'll be 6.
Right. Perfect. That's your turn. That guy's dead. Tushar, you are up.
Awesome. This will be fun. Let's see. Yes, that is 24 to hit.
Yep. That hits. What are you hitting him with?
I'm just gonna point blank Array of Frost.
Okay.
Chill out.
Cool it.
9 points of cold damage.
Okay.
Cool off.
Everybody chill.
Anything else?
Do I get to use
Please.
another action or?
No. If you cast Ray of Frost, that's all you get for your action.
Yeah. And then that's it.
Alrighty. Brightbeard, you're up.
Who's still alive?
Just the guy that Tushar is beating the piss out of, and he's not stunned anymore.
Well, that's no fun. Okay. So just that guy, huh?
Yeah,
Would be
he's about
slowed though.
60 feet away from you.
60 feet.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna sacred flame him, man. Just quit playing with your food. It's a dex save.
That's a 17.
Oh, he's not stunned anymore. Damn, he succeeded.
Bonus action?
Yeah, I'll bonus action guiding bolt him with my meta magic.
Oh, God.
Because he's a dick. That's a 13. I probably miss.
That misses.
Fuck. I pout.
All right. That brings us to his turn.
Guys, we let him have a round? I'm really ashamed.
He's going to pull 2 daggers out and make 2 attacks against Tushar.
This is sad, man. Can't believe we let him have an attack.
16 for the first one and a 17 for the second.
Nothing.
You just pushing, slapping his hands out of the way as he tries to stab you.
Maybe
Excuse
you
me.
give up, lad.
Alton, it is your turn. He tried to fight his way out of it. That's all he had.
Finish him.
How far away is he?
From you, about 60 feet, too.
60 feet?
Yes.
Good lord. Okay, luckily magic missile can handle that. Let's say... you know what? Just a 3rd level for this
Okay.
one. That'll be 5 darts. Are you ready?
Yes.
I'm not. What? One moment while I count out loud on camera. I can't. Oh, shoot! Scroll windows.
Oh my god, that's a lot of good rolls. Oh my god, that's 24.
That's he had 21 hit points left. How do you want to finish
Hell
him?
yeah. I maxed rolled on every charge except for one.
That never happens. Almost makes
That's never fucking hit, especially with D4s. No one rolls a 4 out of D4. They don't even exist. Is he running? Is he trying to run?
He was just like trying to stab Tushar. As Tushar's, he pushes the hand out. He kind of spins, and at that moment, pop, 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 and you just see this guy pushed with so much force into the wall. His body like crushes on the left hand side, like his shoulder sucks in a little bit towards his chest. That's when Gray.
Perfect.
When Mountain Dark says, "Whoa, don't waste all of it." So what's the plan? Who are you, and who sent you?
The plan is you drink this, and I hand him my flask.
Without hesitation, he trusts another dwarf.
Yeah.
We are the Noctua.
I'm opening the other cell while they're doing that.
There's
I
a
believe-
handful of them. I'm gonna say,
And I
I'm
believe
just
that
going around opening them.
We need to get your men properly armed.
yeah. Where'd they take? Do you know where that is?
Yes, not far. It's just down these steps.
So, there's a lot more here. A lot more. I think if you guys know where the weapon is, I think we can take them. But we really want to sting them. When they were torturing me, they said they were setting up the beacon in the courtyard. You know, that nasty thing that's the smoke comes out of. How about you guys take that beacon out? Let's bring some sunlight to these fucking bastards.
In a hushed tone, and we don't have much time. We have till dawnlight. And then the reinforcements and an attack is happening on the city.
You see his, grin just grow. The
We
king
need to
sent
cause
his
a very
army.
loud and deadly distraction. And keep the forces focused on us. Many of you will probably die, but it will be in glorious battle.
He turns around to his soldiers and it says, "It's our time, boys! Let's fucking kill these cracks!"
I'm gonna try to break open the lock before Kyle gets to it. Just cause. With my anchor while he's unlocking everybody else's.
Yeah, there's plenty of cells to unlock. Yeah, and I'm gonna say it doesn't take a lot. These are just basic locks. So heating the battle up, hitting it with a weapon, or just using your thieves' tools. I'm not gonna even make you roll for that shit, cause
I got good strength and a 25 to hit. So just with my anchor. And I'll open the gate and I'll go to shake his hand. The name is Nemo. No Brightbeard.
Nemo Brightbeard. Captain the Gray, Mountain Dark.
Sorry, Captain Nemo Brightbeard of the Noctua.
The tale of two captains.
Well, maybe after this we can sit down and share a proper drink. But right now, it's like one
You're
of
not
his
my type,
soldiers.
lad.
Brick comes up with, some weapons. He grabs. This is thirsty for some elf blood. No offense. And he starts rallying his troops up, and he is going to wait for you guys to maneuver up and out of this next level of this dungeon.
Excuse me. Captain,
Where's this
Yes.
courtyard?
Yes.
you're forgetting
Sorry,
something.
lad.
What?
And I'll just dip my hand in the blood and just.
I like it. The courtyard. It's
Let's get you boys armed.
top side is up through those stairs. You say that they are approaching the gates. Maybe we wait here for the bells and rush up there. I'm good at killing things, and my men follow. So if you guys can take that down, then it's up the stairway. Take a right. That'll lead you into the mess hall. You go straight through that. That will take you out to where we let the prisoners have some sunlight, the decent ones at least. Well, the not horrible ones.
And this is where we'll find that beacon you speak of.
That's what they said. They said they had to set it up outside, and the courtyard was the only place here.
Well, lads, we have our heading then.
Any idea of how many we might be facing in that courtyard?
I mean, they ran us over real quick. I only heard it.
All right. Wait. Perhaps you know the exact, very precise dimensions of this courtyard.
I mean, it's probably 60 feet by 80 feet. It's pretty big.
60 by 80.
It's
While
walled.
I'm at it,
It's
how
guarded.
much do you weigh out of armor?
Oh, fuck, dude. You know, I think that, let's get armed up and let's get ready. I have no
That
time
wasn't a fat joke. I ask everyone.
No, he really does.
Unfortunately not.
Can we just
Let's arm
end
you
this
up,
shit
lads.
and take our city back? Please.
This way, and I'll start heading down towards the armory.
You guys, excuse me. Get them all armed up. Get them up to where you freed them in the second layer of this keep. Preparing yourselves to go up the stairs, and we're gonna pick up there next week. Cause I want to get into a battle like that now.
Oh no.
Fair.
It's always
You're only
weird.
giving us more time to fuck you up.
Yeah, till he rolls like 3 natural 20s after tonight.
Well, look, that's
Yeah,
what
right.
he's trying to do right now. He's like, you guys are rolling too hot for me. This table's too hot for them. Fuck
Gotta
this.
cool it down.
Let's make them
Gotta
wait
chill it
2
out.
weeks. And Ethan's dice go back to normal, and
You
we're
gotta ice the dice, baby. You gotta ice the dice.
I totally was not thinking that. I just have been up since
no,
4:30
no.
and I don't
I'm
want
just
Totally.
playing around. Honestly, this has been a weird 2-year anniversary. I've never seen everyone
dude.
roll so consistently hot. Like,
You blew-
and why did everything go as planned? You know what I mean?
Shit,
Like,
no.
that never fucking happens. Even when we, like, slight fuck up, it worked better. It worked, like, in our favor. Who knows? It's a 2-year miracle.
Yeah.
Brought to you by our lovely
I think I
DM.
rolled above a 10 2 times. And one of those, I had a +1 modifier, and I still failed. This is fucking horrible. All right, with that, we will end tonight's session. Music, we have. What's
Alexander Nakarada. You can find him on Spotify. We'll put his link in the description.
Damn. I didn't get to use my Owlbear yet, so I don't have to give credit, but I will say Afternoon Maps, that guy's fucking awesome. Check him out on Reddit and his Patreon. I think the only other thing we really have is Chaos Chronicles what's next? They tune in Saturday to find out as they prepare for an interesting leg of their journey. Other than that, be safe, keep warm. It's gonna be fucking cold out the next couple of days, at least here, and we love you.
And last but not least, don't forget to like and subscribe.
Yeah, like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.